Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So this is just going to be a short one because it is one we've absolutely beaten the hell out of, but it is now official. It is now absolutely confirmed. I think I've already done 2 videos surrounding Patrick Roberts, but now it is 100% official. He has signed for the club on an initial 6-month deal with an option of another year. So, you know, I've said so much about this lad already, but I'm really buzzing with the signing of Patrick Roberts. This is pretty much just me making a little video here just to confirm and let you guys know that it is 100% happened. It's happening. He's signed for Sunderland, and we will, of course, as usual, have a look at the statement that has come from the club, and then we'll have a little bit of a discussion after. So, Sunderland AFC is delighted to announce the signing of Patrick Roberts. The winger arrives from Premier League champions Manchester City and signs an initial 6-month contract at the Stadium of Light. SAFC have the option of extending Roberts' contract following the conclusion of the 2021-22 season. Born in Kingston upon Thames, the 24-year-old progressed through Fulham's youth ranks before moving to the Etihad in 2015 at the age of 18. Roberts spent 30 months on loan with Celtic from January 2016 until May 2018, contributing 18 goals and 26 assists in 78 first-team appearances. The forward's time north of the border was a trophy-laden one, as the 51-time Scottish champions won 3 successive Scottish Premiership titles, 2 Scottish Cups and 2 Scottish League Cups. Roberts has 165 senior appearances under his belt and has also spent time on loan with Girona, Norwich, Middlesbrough, Derby, and I really struggle to pronounce this one. I really struggle to pronounce this one because it isn't Troyes, it's like Troyes or something like that, and I just can't do it. I'm not going to make a dick of myself. Anyway, on with the statement. The forward was part of the England under-17 side that won the UEFA European Under-17 Championships in 2014, and he has represented the Three Lions at every level from under-16s to under-20s. He will be available for selection when Sunderland host Portsmouth at the Stadium of Light on Saturday. Roberts said, "I can't wait to get going. I came to the game against Sheffield Wednesday a few weeks ago to get a feel for it, and it was great to watch, and something that I wanted to be a part of. The fans want you to do well and work hard every match day, and that pressure and expectation is something I thrive off. I just want to do well for the people that support me and get Sunderland back to where they belong." Lee Johnson added, "Patrick is a player that we have always kept our eyes on over the years because he really is a top talent. This is an amazing opportunity for him and the club to give him the love he requires at a standard whereby we think he can excel and then come with us to the next level. He thrives on the big occasion, and the beauty of Sunderland is that there is a big occasion every 3 days. We hope that this is the place he calls home for a number of years." Now again, I'll just quickly sort of recap my thoughts on Patrick Roberts as a whole. He's had a difficult, sort of difficult, poor couple of years really, going out on loan here and there, and he didn't quite find the love, as Lee Johnson mentioned, the love he sort of requires, and maybe the arm round the shoulder that he maybe requires as well, like he did at Celtic. You know, he was absolutely loved up there, and you get that, you know, part and parcel with playing well, and I just don't think he really got back to that sort of form. You know, at Celtic he looked like he was the up-and-coming youngster that he was at Fulham when he originally went to Manchester City. You know, they signed him for a reason. He looked really exciting. He's gone to Celtic for 30 months and he absolutely smashed it. He looked really exciting. He was a fan favourite over there. Assists, goals, contributing. And again, he is a big-time player, big game player. And he did that time and time again with Celtic, and then just kind of fell away, didn't he, over the last 2 or 3 years, and it just hasn't really gone well for him. Very similar to the Pritchard situation. Now, he had injuries, playing poorly over the last couple of years. He had a big price tag on him at one point in the Premier League, and he found himself with League One, and we are giving him that opportunity. Yeah, it's taken a while, but then we've started to see the real quality that he has. You know, and if you manage to get that out of a player, give him that confidence, give him that run in the team, give him that form, and give him that love that some players do require, and they can really pay you back. And Pritchard has recently started to do that, particularly over the Christmas period and into January. He has been doing that, and I think Patrick Roberts is exactly the same. Very much a confidence player, and you know what Sunderland fans are like. When they're on your side, they are on your side, and exactly what LJ alluded to as well. Very accurate. You know, if he's a big game player, you're going to get that every 3 days with Sunderland, because, you know, without sort of blowing our own trumpet, but, you know, particularly in League One, as we all know, when teams come to the Stadium Light, it is sort of their cup final, and that isn't me being an arrogant dick or anything like that. It really is, because, you know, you see the players' interviews for opposition sides and stuff. You know, they used to play in front of, you know, 5,000 or 6,000, then they come to the Stadium Light, it's 30,000, and you can see them. They say, like, why is this in League One. So for them, I don't blame them. They might not have an opportunity to play at a stadium like the Stadium Light again. So for a lot of teams, it is their cup final. So it really is a big combative, sort of atmosphere when you do go to Stadium Light in League One, and he will absolutely thrive off that. I hope so anyway, and I do hope we do see him this weekend against Pompey. It'd be brilliant. And see Bart as well to get his debut. Maybe even Trey Humes. We might see, a hat-trick of new players out the weekend. But in terms of the deal itself, I think it's ideal, because he could end up being really, really poor. You never know. He might just be the sort of same player that hasn't really, got back to form over the last couple of years. And if that's the case, then, we can kind of just wash our hands and say, well, at least we tried type thing. But if he's absolutely fantastic, and he shoots the league to pieces, and we do end up going up, then we can trigger his clause, and we've got him for another year at least, bare minimum, and he will eventually have that quality, and in form, Patrick Roberts is absolutely a championship level player, 100%, no doubt about it in my mind. So if we are to go up, and he is hitting that form, then he's ready made for the championship. But we need to really drag this form out of him because he's had a bad couple of years, like I say. So to put him in League One, where really, League One is probably beneath him when he's in form. So to just get that form out of him now, over the next few months, ideally we would go up, and then we have the option of another year if we are to go up. Do you know what I mean? Well, I'll say that. We can trigger it anyway if we wanted to. But if he is good, we're going to want to trigger it, aren't we? But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. We have signed Patrick Roberts officially. Thank God. But other than that, there isn't really too much news going on. Of course, we've still got the whole Jermaine Defoe thing going on. It's been kicking off on Twitter today. I kind of incited a little bit of a riot accidentally. Basically, an article has came out regarding Jermaine Defoe. It's pretty much saying, or restating exactly what Lee Johnson said a couple of days ago in his pre-match presser, where he did seem to have a few reservations about Jermaine Defoe, which did, kind of ruffle some feathers within the fan base, me included, because I think Jermaine Defoe, regardless of whether he's 21 or he's 39, you sign him. Do you know what I mean? I know we had some reservations about his match fitness and what have you, but there was basically this article kind of insinuated that LJ could be the one that stands in the way of Jermaine Defoe coming back to Sunderland, and I basically said that I wouldn't be Lee Johnson's biggest fan, essentially, in not harsher terms. I wouldn't be his biggest fan, even if we do go up, but it's him that stands in the way of Jermaine Defoe coming, because I think it's just a no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. Even if, of course, it might take a couple of weeks maybe to get him up to match sharpness, match fitness, or a few weeks or what have you. To have Jermaine Defoe on your side, come on, regardless of how old you are, you do not lose that striking ability. You don't lose the finishing ability, the sort of fox in the box ability. You don't get that. And when Jermaine Defoe keeps himself fit, match fitness and general fitness are two different things, of course. But just after a few games, I can guarantee you he will be absolutely fine. The amount of clubs and different exchanges and transitions he's had between clubs in his career is mental. He's always end up coming firing. So to give him a chance, 4 or 5 months in League One, it'd be perfect. It'd be such a nice place for him to end his career as well. So what I basically was saying is, if it is LJ, if everyone else, the club, the board, and everyone else is fine with it, giving it the green light, Jermaine Defoe, he gives it the green light. Then if it's LJ who gives it the red light, then I'm done with him. Do you know what I mean? Basically, of course, if it just comes to the point where Jermaine Defoe just simply chose somewhere else, then it happens. It's annoying, but it happens. But yeah, if it does come to fruition, it's simply that Lee Johnson didn't want him, then I just wouldn't be a happy bunny. But but yeah, anyway, so it's the main cause of this video. Patrick Roberts is signed. I'm happy with that signing. It's exciting if we manage to get the best out of him. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. But if you have enjoyed, hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sassy Army. But for now, you take care and stay jamming.